Guide on DGN. Today we're thrilled to have Precious Darkwa, an award-winning data scientist and AI educator, named AI Personality of the Year for his impact across Africa's tech ecosystem. Hi, Precious. How are you doing?
Hi, Nadia. I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing well. I'm so glad you could make it.
Thank you.
Okay, so before we start the main questions, we usually go through some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so first one is teaching or building?
Teaching.
Okay. I mean, you're a mentor, so it makes sense.
Yeah, teaching.
Okay, so online course or boot camp?
Boot camp.
Okay, startups or research labs?
Startups.
Okay, mentorship or self-learning?
Mentorship. Of course.
We know why. We know why.
Yeah.
Okay, impact or recognition?
Impact.
Okay, why?
Impact because when you make impact, definitely you'll be recognized.
Yeah.
So I'll choose impact.
Impact.
Yeah,
Okay, that
definitely.
makes sense. So now comes actually the main questions. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. So what sparked your interest in AI and data science?
Okay, so when it comes to AI, my love for AI started after service at Cocoa Board,
Okay.
and a shout out to my mentor, Mr. Ns Aivo, the IT manager for Cocoa Board Ched. So he actually gave me the opportunity to go and study at Blossom Academy, artificial intelligence program, which was fully funded by Blossom Academy. So that is how I got into AI.
Fully funded?
Fully funded, yes.
Oh, wow.
Blossom Academy did that for me. And that is how I got into AI. So basically that's where everything started from.
Okay, all right. So then you fell in love with it through Blossom Academy.
Yeah, my first love though.
I'm sure you've had subsequent loves, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
My first love.
So you've been recognized as the AI Personality of the Year.
Yeah.
How does that feel, and how did that feel like?
Okay, so I feel if you are recognized for a particular thing, definitely my pastor will say, Reverend Joseph Asante will say, a pat on your shoulder means two things. Either you have to do more or you can do better. So I think that alone, spoke to me to say that, okay, then it needs more from me and I need to keep on mentoring more people. So definitely that's what pushed me, and that is why I'm still doing this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you've mentored over 1,000 young students, right?
Yeah.
So how did your mentorship journey begin?
Okay, so it started from Blossom Academy, of course. That's where my teaching journey started from. So after teaching, these individuals would want to be trained on their career path. They don't know what to do after studies.
Okay.
So they would most of the time come to you, Precious, what next after here? Like, what are we doing next? So I'll tell them, okay, so you move from here, you study this, you study this. So that's where it started from. So and every year we are able to train almost, let's say, so every cohort is like 35 students. So a year, if you're having 3 cohorts, then you are, more than 100,
yeah.
definitely. So that is how I got the numbers over there. And then also online platforms, I was teaching there, and also people used to reach out to me, those who were in school and those who already referred me to their colleagues. So that is how I was mentoring, and the number rose. And I've actually not documented everything. It's actually more than that.
Really?
My contacts is more than 4,000, and I can't even, talk to everyone. But then I apologize for that.
Yeah.
I will do better.
Okay.
I'm still doing better.
Okay, guys, you do better.
Sure.
So how long have you been in this business?
Okay, so it started from university. So I'm going to say 4 years, 4+ years. Yeah.
Okay. And you started, when you went to Blossom Academy, did you start by learning and then you started teaching after that, right?
Oh, yeah. So prior to Blossom Academy, I had training with Ghana Tech Lab. So that is where I started the data analytics journey from. And then with the data science itself, having to know more about the programming, having to build AI systems and all of that, that is where I got that training from Blossom Academy. So after that, I learned on my own to actually, build some systems on my own. So that is how I got interested in that.
Yeah. Wow, that works. So, I mean, you've mentored over 1,000 students.
Yeah.
So what makes you different? What makes you the mentor to come to?
So one thing I will keep saying is that it's not just about the mentoring. It's about making people believe in you. So whilst I'm mentoring people, I'm also believing in myself that I'm pulling them along. So wherever I want to get to, today I'm here speaking. Definitely, I'll be so happy to see one of my mentees sit here to do the same thing and also pull people along. What we are aiming to achieve here is to increase the education or make the education accessible to all and AI to everybody. So that is the main aim. The vision is simple, just to train people, make them educated in AI so that they can all get involved on the bus. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So what do you think has to change, like the mindsets of the young people in Africa has to change to be able to thrive in the AI community?
Yeah, so the AI community, most of the time, we hear them saying, oh, it's more of the coding, it's more of the programming. I think you can actually, AI technology is moving fast, and there are platforms that do no coding. We can do that. And the only thing that we need to do now is educate them and let them know that there are faster ways of doing things. And we don't want them to move wayward and try to create unethical AI solutions. We want them to build ethical AI solutions. So that is what we are looking at. So if you're able to educate these people and let them know the importance of AI and how it can affect our economy, that's how we're able to bring them along to also learn what we are also learning.
Okay. And I'm guessing there have been challenges. Can you share some challenges that you faced with us?
Okay, challenges. When it comes to challenges, I think the only challenge personally I'm facing is when I started my journey, it was very difficult to find a structured content to learn AI. You hear AI all the time, and then you ask yourself, how do I get started?
How do I enter it into?
Yes, people are saying AI every time AI. We don't even know. Right now, we are tired. Well, how do you even get started? So I think that was the challenge, and I think that building materials to assist my mentees or those that I train, gave me this realization that I think this is the way forward. I think this is how we're able to move people. This is how we get people involved. Let's build practical content that will help these individuals know that, okay, this is how I can get started in AI. So I think that has been a challenge. And also, you creating the materials, it takes a lot of time because you need to make sure that somebody who doesn't have any knowledge in AI needs to get it. And it's not easy. It's like learning from scratch. So basically, we go through some problems there, and also trying to make somebody understand, or somebody not coming from the IT background, you have to make the person also understand that. So that's the only challenge. But apart from that, I think we are cool. Since the teaching journey didn't start now for me, I'm able to get them involved. So I have my own strategies that I use to get them involved to understand whatever I'm teaching. So
would you say you've overcome the challenges that you were
facing? Yeah. So definitely every student brings on different challenge. There are students who you use this strategy and it's not working. So you have to bring in another strategy. And I think I'm still working on that and making sure that I find strategies for every kind of student that comes on board.
Okay, that's good. So you're finding the way.
Yeah, we are finding the way, definitely.
All right. You focus heavily on ethical and impactful AI. How can Africa lead in responsible AI innovation?
Okay, so I think when it comes to responsible AI, I can't do this alone. I think the government is even doing so much. I think last week I went for a conference. Dr. Samuel Jechi even represented, definitely. And he was there. I think he's the director for Ministry of Communication. So he came and he was explaining to us that government is so much doing well when it comes to building the guardrails for building ethical AI. So making sure that people don't just use the AI for bad things, but then they build ethical AI solutions to help our nations grow out of it. They don't want to be so much on building their roadblocks because it would prevent people from actually being creative in building solutions. They want to just leave it open so that when people build the solutions, we now guide them to say that, oh, these are the things you can do, these are the things you can do. So they are waiting for more innovators to come on board before they can do that. But I think they are doing well so far because the government is doing well.
Okay. So do you feel like these roadblocks are essential?
Very essential because we don't want a situation where people are using the AI for bad things. So you wake up early in the morning and then they've robbed you. You don't know how you were robbed, but it's because of just an AI that you brought into your home and you are robbed. And maybe the one who created that AI system is a thief, right? So you don't want a situation where the AI comes into your home and then is able to get all your data, all your information, and then start selling it to other people without your knowledge.
Okay, that's a good one. So from your experience, what tech skills do you think young Africans need most to stay competitive in this AI?
One skill that I'll always fight for is IT skills, no matter the field you are in. You know, some people get so much interested in I'm doing business administration, I'm doing accounting, and they're focusing on the books. They don't care about getting to understand what Excel is, getting to understand what Power BI is, getting to understand what MySQL is. It's very important. They think that it's just for the IT world. No. It's also important because if you want to make presentation, you need to understand how the PowerPoint works.
You need it.
Yes. And even this AI has been embedded in these PowerPoints, making PowerPoint very easy for you to do. Yes. So if you don't understand how to make even a simple PowerPoint presentation, how would you even understand that there's an AI who would help you to be able to build that presentation you want to build? So I think this is something that people should get interested in. I think also the government can also make IT very compulsory for everyone. When you get into your first year, it can be compulsory for everybody to study, and it will shock you. Even in our universities, it will shock you that we don't have these fundamental introduction to IT, like learning presentation, learning Excel, Power BI, and Word. We don't have that, and I think that this is something that we need to introduce into our system to make sure.
Because it's not good that when we get to the end, now we have to
do
everything again.
Exactly. I think when you get to final year, you have to do how do you call it? Defense.
Dissertation. The project. You have to come now and defend it and do a
Someone doesn't even know how to open PowerPoint. You don't even know what to use for presentation.
Honestly.
Yes, and I think it's bad because they get to know this after
the fact.
Yeah, and that's not the only thing. An example, another thing is also being able to create emails.
Yes.
People find out when they are done with school, or they even learn on the job when they are doing that.
No, it's true. NSS. And even how to type the emails too, it's also supposed to be spoken about because you have to leave some spaces, and people don't know this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then even the salutations and all, some people get it wrong.
Yeah.
Dear sir, madam, like no, why are you writing to the person?
No, seriously.
People are doing this, and I think it needs to be changed, and it can only be changed if we get serious with the basic or the fundamental things that help build us as an individual, or even build us for the workspace, right?
Yes.
So these are very essential things that we need to do to make us whole.
Okay, so I know that AI is moving very fast.
How
do we ensure Africa is not just consuming it, but contributing meaningfully to the global landscape of AI?
Yes. So I shared this last week at the conference. So I was even saying that we shouldn't focus so much on trying to be the users. We should also try to get into the building of AI. A lot of people are so much into the using of the AI, meaning that when we talk about ChatGPT now, everybody knows ChatGPT. They are using ChatGPT, but they don't know how ChatGPT is built.
Honestly.
So that is what I stand for here. So we are looking out for people who are ready to learn the AI, know how it is built, and also use it in their daily lives also. So how interesting it will be if I'm here this morning and then I'm like, okay, I can actually create an AI system that would help automate everything we are doing here. Not only would you be able to use the AI system, you can build it yourself.
Oh, we can build it ourselves?
Yeah, we can actually build it yourself.
Okay.
So that's what we should
Will it take long though?
Not long enough, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. You can deal with that. Yeah.
Okay. So what role do you think community-based projects play in accelerating tech adoption in Africa?
Yeah, I think it's really helping. When we have tech startups like Blossom Academy, Mest, we have Strongcore, you know, all these companies. I think they'll give me money.
Mention yours.
Azubi Africa, we have First Man.
Okay.
Yeah, like all these companies, they are really doing well because they are trying to bring all the youth apart with what AI is doing in our days. And I think it's good because it's helping educate, or it's helping the youth also get interested in the AI. You know, all these jobs that our youth are not getting interested in, AI can make it very simple for us. An example is agriculture. You know, when you tell a youth to go and go to the farm,
no,
they are not going to do
yeah,
that.
no.
But then with the introduction of this AI, I think even farming will become easier for them to get interested in.
Yes, we've had some people on board that speak about like agricultural solutions, and it's been really, really easy now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So if the AI is there to even help push the youth to places where they don't want to get to, I think it will help, and then it will boost the economy. And even these places that we are talking about, they contribute to the biggest part of our economy, like agriculture, like this.
Yeah.
40% of our GDP. And I think we need to get serious with the AI in agric. It's really serious. Yeah.
And we know agriculture, like if there's some in Accra, we have some in the northern parts of Ghana. So I'm wondering, how can we make data science and AI more accessible to the undeserved regions in Ghana?
Yeah. So companies like Azubi Africa, First Ban, Blossom Academy, MEST, I think they are doing so much work, like they're doing so much because they are trying to train on skilled talents and then also pair them with companies to be able to, apply their skills in this AI field. And I think they are doing well because they actually pick their undeserved communities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what they do. And I think I need to give them a shout out for that.
Yes.
Yeah. They are really doing well with that. And also companies that are also interested in being paid before they teach you. Those ones are for the people who are already in the field, but they want to upgrade their skill. They want to upskill.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. You can pay and then get interested. But these companies are doing so much. And also
is it
even
like
the government.
Pro bono thing that they do? Is it like pro bono? So they're just going just to help the people.
No, they're just helping. No, they're not taking anything.
Oh wow.
And it will shock you. It's not just the skills. They are also providing the things that they need for the training. So they are giving them laptops, they are giving them MiFi, they are giving them stipend. Amalytech is doing that. They are doing that just to make sure that you are comfortable to learn the specific program that they are giving you, so that you don't have any excuse.
Yeah.
And I think they are doing well. So that's one thing that the private sector is doing. And I think one thing the government can do is, partner with these private institutions and then make sure that they also make the work easier for them to, move around. And then let's say transportation, making sure that all these things are done well. I think that it would help. And one challenge of these institutions is a learning hub.
Yes.
Sometimes getting a learning hub,
like the
fiscal structure for training is very difficult. And I think that the government can come in with that. And I think the government is also doing well. I have to mention that the government is doing well because 1 million coders with
I saw that.
Yes, they did well with that. Trust me, if anybody tells you it wasn't feasible, like it actually happened at Kofi Annan ICT Center. It actually happened, and they are really doing well. I know one instructor who is there, and he's very good, and he's the one teaching them. Trust me, they are learning.
I mean, when the working conditions are fine, your mind is opened. You want to learn. So I think that's a good thing that you brought up.
Sure.
And you are very clearly passionate about youth empowerment. How can government and other corporates help?
So it's the partnership.
Yeah, the same thing you just said.
It's the partnership. Myself, I'm building this small mentorship program that I want to roll out. Maybe ending of the year, you're going to see it. Definitely, you'll be the first person to say.
Let me know.
The name is Tech Grow.
Oh,
Tech Grow.
I like that.
Slow. I'm building it slowly. I don't want to move it and then everything.
Yeah.
So I'm just moving it slowly. And very soon people will get to know more about it. The name is Tech Grow on LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn, you see it.
Yeah, he's very big on LinkedIn, so find him.
On LinkedIn, yeah. Thanks to my mentor. Actually, I need to give a shout out to him. His name is Jethro Apiawini.
Okay.
Data Moin. He's the one who taught me in AI when I went to Blossom Academy. And shout out to him too. So
shout out to Jethro. Okay, so do you have any success stories from your mentorship programs? Because you're talking about that, yes.
Oh yeah. When it comes to mentorship, most of the time we get confused by thinking that people that we impact directly, sometimes the people you don't even see who are looking at you on LinkedIn. I see you on LinkedIn too.
Oh.
People you're impacting, like, I am a fan. I'm actually a fan.
I'm also a fan.
Yeah, I keep on looking at you. I'm like, this guy is doing great.
Oh,
Like,
thank you so
yeah.
much. You too.
So basically, it's the same thing. And you are watching your steps, how you dress, how you move about when you're going for programs. Sometimes they'll even watch you. Recently, someone sent me a DM on LinkedIn, and the person was like, Precious, I have your picture as my banner in my room. I was
That's
like,
so nice. Oh my
I was
God.
like, wow, like this is serious.
You're booming on LinkedIn.
So this one particularly, I've kept it a secret to myself. I'm like, I'm going to keep it to myself, but then today it's out here. It's like
you
they are
never
watching
know
you.
whose life you're impacting.
Yeah. And someone also was like, Precious, I'm here. I was like, I saw this person, I was like, oh, so how did you get interested in data analytics? Like, I can see you are doing well, you are posting projects. Change this. I think I commented on one of her projects. I was like, change this, change that. And she was like, actually, if you are seeing me today, I wouldn't have gotten here without you. You posted a particular program and then I applied and I got it. When I got it, this is how far I've gotten. I'll send you my previous and my current.
That's
send the previous, and
amazing.
it was like these are people that I didn't talk to directly, but then they are making waves out there. So I think it's something that I don't. So you are not supposed to look at the recognition. You're supposed to look for the impact. So keep on making the impact, and then everything will follow. Yeah,
that's really good. So people have just looked at you, and then they consume your materials, and then they have been able to further themselves in this whole area. Yeah, that's amazing. So what do you believe the African AI ecosystem will look like in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Yes.
Okay, 5 years is short. So I'm seeing
5 years is short?
Very short.
Okay.
But then there's a lot that can happen in 5 years. You know, AI came and then everybody just jumped on AI and see the things that AI is doing today. In 5 years, I can tell you that we are going to go more or less digital.
Because the way it's moving.
Yeah, the way it's moving, more or less digital. And then that's where, you know, these other exchanges will come in, cryptocurrency and all of that. For now, we are not seeing it yet, but then I would advise anyone, try to get at least any digital skill. Try to get a digital skill, be it being an influencer, or you want to be a YouTuber, you want to, you know, anything. Just try to learn something digital marketing, data analytics, data science, all these programs. Just try to learn it. Just, I'll not say force yourself, but then keep it in your drawer. You need it one time. Like, you need it. It's something that you will need.
In this world, the way tech is moving, you need all these tools, honestly.
Yes. And if somebody wants to, you know, put you on, when I say put you on, those who understand, yeah, they want to put you on, definitely they need to make sure that, you might have all the skill, like, oh, you're in the health sector, you did accounting. They would want to know, what can you do with the tech skills? Or with the skills you have, technically, what can you do?
Yeah. It's an added advantage.
Yes, so I think this is something that we should all try to learn and then get ourselves abreast with. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you just spoke about getting all the digital tools at your fingertips. So I want to ask you how you stay ahead in the trends.
Okay, so LinkedIn is a very powerful tool.
Okay.
And also ChatGPT is also a powerful tool. Definitely it's AI. So basically, I listen to news a lot. When I wake up in the morning, definitely you do your devotion and you go about your days.
God first.
God first. Yeah, so as you move on, you know, you need to stay updated, because when you get into the AI system or into the AI field, you need to update yourself with international news and all of that, how they are using AI people are even killing with AI. You know, they can just put your facial recognition on the bomb. It doesn't blast till it sees you.
I didn't even know that. Wow.
It doesn't blast till it sees you.
Wow.
So the bomb will keep on roaming in the air for God knows how long.
And as soon as it sees you, it's blasting.
It sees you, it knows that you're in this location. It's going to bomb the whole location. So it doesn't care where you are, who is there, any child, any mother, any father, it doesn't care. So this is how the advancement has gone. And also, even look at the war that is happening between Iran and Israel and all of that. Or they are all AI systems. The dome, the Iron Dome and all of that, they are all AI systems. You know, being able to detect that this is a bomb or this is a rocket, or they are all AI.
Technical,
so if you get interested in that, you then see that, oh, okay, so these are the things that I need to upgrade myself in. I need to know what facial recognition is. the iPhones that we use, facial recognition, how is it made? All the fingerprints, how is it done? All these things, they are all AI. So you need to get interested in that. And so that's how I get,
You stay ahead.
I stay ahead or getting to know about. And also LinkedIn too, you scroll through LinkedIn, you like,
see a lot of things.
yeah, you like AI content, and then it's going to give you AI stuff
feedback.
all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. So what would your advice be to any young person trying to get into AI and data science?
Okay, so I'll tell you what I told or what my younger self did.
Okay,
so,
tell us.
Just like I said, start with an IT skill. Get something, at least Excel, databases, MySQL, Python, know a little bit about programming, or at least know how systems are built, robotics and all of that. At least know how something small. You don't need to know everything. Just learn something small, something that you can use to save your life when there's cyber attack and all of that. Something you use to save your life. Some people are just holding the phone and they don't even know what it's just Instagram and Snap.
Facebook.
Guys, we need to get a little bit serious about the things that we learn and the things that we see. Okay, so if you are able to invest your time and your energy in getting to know how these tools work, it would help you. That's the very first thing. And also find a mentor.
Okay. Is it easy to find a mentor though?
It is not easy. That is why I'm bringing the mentorship program out. So it's very difficult to find a mentor. So that's one challenge that I faced or growing up, and I realized that, okay, so if I have been able to pull through this, I'm going to pull people along, and I'm also going to look for or search for mentors who are also ready to give back to their society. So definitely you might be one, because can see people look up to you in this space. So yes, I'm going to reach out to you and make sure that you're able to mentor these individuals, because they want someone to look up to. If we don't show our faces for them to look up to us, they are going to follow whoever they want to follow, and that is how they go astray. So we need to bring ourselves on board and make them, or push our faces to them, and let them know that, okay, this is us, this is how we went through the journey, and this is where we've got into. If this is what you want to get, then follow our journey, or reach out to us. So that is how we're going to so finding a mentor is one thing that will help you to be able to succeed. So and I'm always available on LinkedIn, Precious Darkwa. So
tell them.
You can I'm Precious Darkwa on LinkedIn. You can reach out to me, and then we will talk from there. I think there's something which is on my heart, or this is something, making the youth more interested in AI, and also making the youth more happy. Yes. And me seeing the youth, doing something great is something that brings joy to me. And at least I'm able to say that, oh, this guy was my student.
Exactly.
Or this,
I helped this person, I helped that person.
So this is something that we are looking at, and I'll take pride in it. So definitely, I don't want to see you lose. Let's all meet at the top. And I always say 222 in the chat, because that's what we say.
What does that mean? What does 222 mean?
Okay, so basically, when I started teaching, the feedback or the response, because it's virtual, you don't get the response that much. So I'm like, what is going on? So it's like you talk, and you ask a question, and they're like, Precious, my internet, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say? I'm like, no. So I had to devise a strategy. So all my students, anyone who has been my student, it's a 2222 in the arena. That's what we say. So at any point of time, I can say type 222 in the chat. If you don't type 222 in the chat, it means you're not paying attention, or you're out of the table.
That's a good one.
So that is how we got interested. And even on LinkedIn too, those who that I
thought,
come and say 222. So when I say 222 in the arena, they know 222 in the arena.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on board,
Thank you too. And it's great seeing you too.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, we're going for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.